Nelson Mandela once said, a quote that I love very much. He once said, it always seems impossible until it's done. For me, that's part of my driving energy. Because now some days are terrible. Sometimes you wake up and you've got to go to parliament and you're thinking, Sometimes I sit up till late through the night, as we prepare these alternative ministry policy statements and alternative budgets and so on. My wife normally teases me and says, but you need to be given a degree out of this thing. Because many times you're up late reading this, forget the courses that I do, because I study at any time. I'm studying something. Even now I'm back to school. So forget that, but the parliament work, and then she's like, you put a lot of energy into this. And I'm like, yes, if something is worth doing, it's worth doing right. Even when I know it might not carry the day and so on. But the driving energy for me is that a day of reckoning comes. Who knew that the once powerful, ruthless, disregarding of the law Anita Annette Among would become what she is today? Never mind how it's happening and so on. But also, yes, how it is happening. Because some of these people, they all of a sudden, Anita Among thought she loved the NRM more than even those who started it. She thought she was more NRM than its founders. Not knowing they will use you and then dump you, throw you under the bus. There is a plethora of examples to use for that. So, at times, because of what happens to us as a citizenry, people become despondent. They become lethargic. They don't want to, whether it be elections and so on. But it's important to keep hope alive, to keep pressing on every step of the way. The Mandelas, those guys suffered with apartheid for donkey's years, but they stayed the course until eventually they attained victory. Yes, there are still challenges in South Africa, but, not like it was in the apartheid times. Slave trade back then in Europe, in the West. And people kept pressing on, and that's what we have got to do. Tough as it might be, we've got to keep pressing on. We've got to keep going. It can be tough. It can be, and that's what they want to do to us. They want to break us. They want us to lose hope. That's what dictatorial regimes, totalitarian regimes do. They want people to become disconsolate. So we cannot and should not give that to them.